Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Donnybrook Stadium here in Dublin 4 for today's AIL Division 1B round 13 game. Old Wesley sees us welcome our visitors from the Shannon side Buccaneers for this 1B round 13 clash. It was a very overcast morning here in Dublin, a lot of drizzle, but the gods are shining on us now. The drizzle is cleared, the skies are starting to brighten up. It's a cold day, no wind to speak of here in Donnybrook. But the 4G pitch is looking as immaculate as ever, so we're going to have a great running track for rugby today as these two teams get set to face off. Now, before we get started, we're just going to hear a quick word from our sponsor and a word from the club.
Every interaction, every innovation, every connection. Every little thing we do at PTSB is built upon a better understanding of you. And it all comes together to create a banking experience that's altogether more human. PTSB, altogether more human.
Again, a massive thank you to our title sponsor, partner PTSB, altogether more human. Again, without the support of PTSB, we wouldn't be able to bring you these games live each week, and of course our highlights on a Monday afternoon, Monday morning. Make sure you like and follow their social channels as well as like and following our own. Again, it'll do us a massive favour if you can hit that like and subscribe button on YouTube. It allows us to keep increasing the reach of these games and bringing them to you for free, and also you'll get notified when we are about to live stream and also when we post highlights of our games on Mondays and throughout the week. Alright, we're about 5 minutes to go for kickoff, so we'll have a quick look at the Wesley team. Few changes from last week. As you can see in the front row, we have from the last game, we have Howard Noonan at hooker. Stephen Smith, of course, last night with the Irish under-20s, starting, having a great game for them. So again, at 1, Harry Noonan. At 2, Howard Noonan. At 3, Cronin Gleeson, of course, well done to Cronin. Recently brought into the Irish club's training squad for their game against Portugal in March. Captain in the second row by Ruben Pym and Shane Cawley. The back row of Cathal Kelly, Josh Pym returning from injury, and the ever-present, effervescent Will Fay at 8. 9, we've Ben Stevens. 10, the metronomic kicking of Owen Monaghan. On one wing we have Sam Burns. Then in the centres we have Fergus Gemfrey. Of course, the hot stepper Alex Malloy himself at 13. At 14, Nathan Randalls. And of course, an attacking threat at 15, young Tom Lark. On the bench today, we have Dan O'Connor, Sam Kenny, David Moitier, Liam O'Neill, Ian Cassidy looking to make his 102nd AIL start, and Keith Kavanagh. The Buccaneers team, unfortunately, we don't have graphics for the Bucks team today, but we'll run through it here anyway. I have the programme in my hand. At 1, Charlie Ward. Charlie, of course, an underage interprovincial player. At 2, Oisin Dolan. At 3, Martin Staunton, the ever-experienced Martin Staunton. At 4, Fionn MacDonald. At 5, Cian McCann. 6, Ryan O'Meara. 7, Cathal Walsh. And 8, Matthew Victory. What a name, Matthew Victory. At 9, captaining the side from the Shannonsiders is Frankie Hopkins. 10, Mickey Hanley. 11, Tom Shine. 12, Mark Earl. 13, the vastly experienced Shane Layden. 14, of course, another underage interprovincial player, Josh O'Connor. I know Josh well. Josh from Wexford. I see his parents in the crowd here today. And 15, Conor O'Shaughnessy. On the bench, we have Dylan Bulger, James Kelly, Finian Murray, Gavin Daly, Jensen Nagel, and Ross Murphy Sweeney. Again, 6 places are separating both these sides in the league, and 6 points, 4 places and 6 points are separating both these sides in the league. Old Wesley on 6th in 33, and Buccaneers on 17 points in 10th position in the league. So Buccaneers coming here looking for a must-win to try and stay out of that relegation battle with Queens for the automatic relegation spot. But also Wesley are looking to get back inside that top 4 places. Wesley are a good 23 points off first, but are only 4 points off second. So again, you know, that 1B league, it's tight at the top. So both teams are making their way back into the sheds, and with that we'll just have a quick word from the club.
We are Old Wesley. We are coaches and volunteers. We are kids of all years. We are designated drivers and honour strivers. We are training day drillers and last-minute thrillers. We are big match days. We are early Sundays. We are first to arrive because we live to strive. We are part of rugby's history, chasing the next victory. We are a family in unity. We are your community. We are pounding heart rates. We are lifelong teammates. We are stories told. We are heart and soul. We are glory days. We are every day. We are rugby giants and post-match pints. We are chest-proud medal. We are every level. We are mums, girls and dads, and do dare lads. We are sponsors and winners, and believing grinners. We are here to compete until we are dead on our feet. We are from here and there, tourers extraordinaire. We are power and pace, and bruised bone face. We will always thus be the spirit of rugby. We are here because of you and because of your unwavering support. Thank you. 130 years, a club for life. Old Wesley, 1891.
Again, Old Wesley, a club for life. So, as we wait the teams to come out onto the pitch, we have a couple of seconds. So with that in mind, we'll just have one last word from our sponsors before the start of the game.
Every interaction, every innovation, every connection. Every little thing we do at PTSB is built upon a better understanding of you. And it all comes together to create a banking experience that's altogether more human. PTSB, all together.
Again, a massive thank you to our sponsors, PTSB. Again, PTSB, altogether more human. Without their support, we couldn't help bring you these games for free week in, week out from the home. So, as we get set for kickoff, our referee today is Pádraig Reedy from the Munster branch of referees. Pádraig, a vastly experienced referee at this level. And again, it's going to be an interesting game here today. So, this fixture over the last number of years has been split, with the home side winning the majority of those games. You know, Wesley haven't been able to buy a win down in Buccaneers, and Buccaneers have generally come up second here in Donnybrook. But I think probably Buccaneers have the more wins out of the two teams over the last 5 or 6 years, probably just by one, I would imagine. Again, I need to look back at my notes and check here, but we're about to get ready. Mickey Hanley here is about to get us underway at the start of this AIL Division 1B round 13 game. We're off. Underneath that is Josh Pym. Josh taking it into contact. Out to Ruben Pym. Again, another good carry there from Shane Cawley, the young second row. Now Monaghan to Lark. Lark has support these outside. Plays Burns. Burns kicks it downfield. Will Fay is in chase. Fay makes a tackle with Stevens. Ball is there. Referee says no. Now we have Bucks on the attack here. Big carry there by the big number 5 from Buccaneers, Cian McCann. Plays out to the 13 into Josh O'Connor's hands. Josh feeds to the fullback. O'Connor still available on the inside for him. Wesley now with a hard press. Makes the tackle behind the gain line. Howard Noonan's on that ball. Again, another big carry there by Cian McCann. I was just about to say slow yardage being made by Buccaneers, but now Wesley not rolling away. And the infringement is given. It'll be an early line out here for Buccaneers, I imagine. Indeed. Hanley opts to go to the corner. And finds touch just inside the Wesley 22. So again, Buccaneers lineout is quite vaunted in this league. Very well organised. They like to peel a little bit off it too, so Wesley needs to be alert here. It's taken that too, and there you go, the pop out to the runners. Big tackle made there by Cathal Kelly for Old Wesley. Cathal in the red scrum cap. And again, not rolling away for Wesley. Frankie Hopkins thinks about the quick tap, but he doesn't have the support around him. Now, decisions here, I think Cawley straight away will go, or sorry, Hanley will be going to the corner again here. As I said, that lineout's a weapon here, is a weapon Buccaneers like to use. Cleanly taken. Wesley just countered that drive with a little nudge towards the sideline. Buccaneers need to be careful here. They need to use it. Ball is in the hands of the 9. Spilled, but goes backwards. Good tackle there behind the gain line by Cawley, the second row. Again, offering himself to carry there is Charlie Ward. Charlie, of course, former underage player with Leinster. Wesley now committing to the tackles here. They just need to not give away any penalties again. Josh Pym on that. Supported by Kelly. Charlie Ward again with the carry. Knocked on, Wesley have it. There's numbers out wide here. Tom Lark opts to kick it. We could get a 50-22. And it bounces just into play. Marked there by Burns. Good D there by Wesley getting out of 5 yards from their own line, all the way up just outside of the Buccaneers 22. Lark did have options, but there was one defender there, so he chose to kick ahead. Puck secure. Great breakaway there by Martin Staunton. But Wesley have stolen it on the deck. Cronin Gleeson now with the carry. Wesley with the ball inside the Buccaneers half for the first time. Stevens is over it. Out to Monaghan. There's numbers out wide if we can use it here. Not needed, says Gemfrey. Gemfrey then plays. Can't see who he played there. But Wesley now right up 10 yards on that Buccaneers line. Knocked on in the ground. Apologies there if you can hear some expletives in the background. Okay, first scrum of the day. Let's see how this one goes. Wesley are very narrow in defence here. Showing Buccaneers the outside, almost goading them in to have a pop from their own line. Pick from the 8, Matthew Victory. Back to Hanley, and Hanley clears just outside of his 22. So Wesley find themselves in good attack position again here. So Noonan with the put in. It's a little bit messy. Connacht have stolen it. It's in the hands of Frankie Hopkins, their captain. Box kick here coming as the Caterpillar's been set up. Wesley drop back into a cover 3 formation. Taken by Randalls. Randalls to Lark. Lark has a look. Finds a half gap, gets through. Tries to play Randalls, but it's just a knock on. Advantage has been playing. Advantage is kicked away. Lark had a lot of time to see what was in front of him there. It wasn't a bad option to go. The pass just a little bit off. So that's something that we saw early from Buccaneers there. Again, they're not flying up to the Wesley D. Very conscious of probably Alex Malloy on the outside. If you press too hard on Alex, and if he gets that inside line on you, you can be in trouble all day long. So it looks as if Buccaneers are hanging off a little bit in D here, giving Wesley a little bit of room, forcing them to make the decision and then look to make the contact. So it's an even split here. 2 backs either side for Connacht, and then the full back and 10 right behind the scrum at 0. Wesley have a push on here. Stevens with a tackle on the 10 Hanley. Wesley try to flood through, but illegally so. From the side is the call from our referee, Porrick Reedy. So Hanley will have the kick from right in the middle of the park, options either side. Wesley only putting 2 on the line. And he brings play just inside the Wesley half. It's been a lively enough opening 8 or 9 minutes here in Donnybrook. Full line outs here as Charlie Ward comes in to deliver the call to Oisin Dolan. Stolen by Wesley. Forward off Buccaneers' hand, but the referee says play on. Big carry there by the 8 Victory. Ball over Hanley's head. Wesley have to press hard here. Malloy, Hanley steps out of him. He's caught out wide. Wesley now are on that ball. They leave it. Ball is out, a bit messy. It's kicked away. It's touched by a Wesley hand. They've got to be careful here. Burns with the kick out from his 22. Brings play maybe 15 yards up the field. Again, there's a lot of space there for Burns to keep the ball alive and also kick in behind. I guess safety first in the opening stanzas of this game. Dolan with the put in, goes over the tail. Howard Noonan grabs it. Sorry, Harry Noonan, but loses it in contact. It's an injury to the Buccaneers prop. I think that was Martin Staunton, just holding his arm. Treatment is going to come on for him now, and Wesley give away another penalty here. Penalty count 4-0, I think, at this stage for against Old Wesley. You need to up their discipline a little bit here as Hanley sends the ball up to the 22. So again, it's another full line out here by Buccaneers. Dolan now going to the tail. Again, it's an overthrow. This time Howard Noonan has it, no problem. Oh, referee says knock on by a Wesley hand there. He's closer than I am, so we'll have to go with that. Okay, so we'll go with our third scrum of the game. Last scrum, Wesley got a bit of a nudge on here, so let's see what will happen this time. Josh O'Connor's come all the way out to the touchline on the stand side underneath us here. So is in a free place for a kick. Wesley haven't picked it up. Lark is hanging a little bit shallow towards the post, so it's good 30 yards to play with for O'Connor. Oh, I'm not sure the referee spotted the knock on, but then it turned into a penalty anyway. Victory there, just didn't quite handle the pick and pop. So Monaghan now with a chance to send Wesley up the park, and he does with a monster touch finder all the way up just outside the Buccaneers 22. Sizable enough crowd here in Donnybrook today. Six Nations time can be harder to get people out, but still a decent enough attendance. The balcony's full. Thirds game was off because apparently it was biblical rain out in Naas. So the lads are up in the balcony seat, brought down. Stevens is in to Monaghan, out the back to Randalls, to Burns. Burns is dark and he's inside. He opts to go himself, churning those legs as he moves forward. Pick and go there. Monaghan now to Gleeson. Gleeson takes it into contact. Cawley now takes it in, the young second row. To Josh Pym. Josh past the first man. Keeps pumping those legs. He's all the way up to the 5. Needs to be careful here not to be held up. Wesley now a couple of yards short. Oh, that ball needed to go to hand, but it's with Malloy. Malloy's dancing his way towards the line. Malloy just short, recycles, pops off. Wesley still have it here a yard off the line. Stevens, Noonan acts as first receiver. Noonan tries to bury his way over the line. Ball is still there for Stevens. This time it's Gleeson steps up. Gleeson with the leg drive. He's going to be held up, but he will recycle. Long ball out to Burns. Burns steps in himself. He's got an angle at the line. Will he make it? Yes, he will. Great work there by Sam Burns. Had an awful lot to do. Picked it up on the wing, but then stepped in for Wesley's opening score of the game. Okay, so Monaghan now with the conversion to come. Again, another solid conversion there by Owen Monaghan. Owen is kicking in the high 90% this season. Probably the highest percentage in the league, I would imagine, in 1B anyway, for sure. So Wesley, after 15 minutes here, have taken a 7-0 lead over the visitors, Buccaneers. Hanley gets us back underway. Lark is under it. Lark opts to go himself. Through 3 tacklers. He's isolated slightly, but Wesley still have it. Now, Jeffries now thought about the inside pass, just wasn't quite there. Cawley now. Wesley playing with good tempo here. In behind to Lark. Lark sends it out wide to Randalls. Ooh. Jeffrey now again. Jeffrey, of course, the former Sevens player. Monaghan says enough of this and sends it downtown. Oh, it's a great catch by the Buccaneers fullback who had to put on the brakes to stay in field. Stevens' ball drops into his hands like a gift from the gods. Wesley now again, out to Malloy. Malloy has a little bit of room on the outside, plays Burns again. Burns to clear patch of grass, but 2 players in support on the inside. Will he give it? Oh! And the ball spins forward in contact. Burns is on the ground, hands in the face. He knew probably more should have come out of that. Probably should have given it a touch earlier. But again, great attacking phase there, started by Alex Malloy, who saw a little bit of a space on the outside, sucked in the defender and freed Burns. Again, Sam, head down. He knows something more should have probably come from that, but hey, it's early in the game, we'll learn, we'll move on. To quote Alanis Morissette, you live, you learn. So we'll restart here, and Buccaneers will have a scrum on the 5 to clear their lines. Frankie Hopkins there just checking rules on offside. Linesman said he's fine, just put it in. Wesley now trying to get a nudge on, but it's locked out by Bucks. It's at Victory's feet. Hopkins out to the 10. Oh, it's a knock on. It wasn't to the 10. Apologies. It was to the 12, Mark Earl. Again, good pressure from the scrum by Wesley, forcing Hopkins to pass that ball from an uncomfortable position. And Wesley will restart here with a scrum on the 5. So Sam Burns now has moved directly behind Monaghan. Nobody on the blind here for Wesley. All the backs are inside the scrum. It's a pick at 8 by Fay. Out to Monaghan. The ball goes forward, referee says. A lot of movement there in that Wesley line. But the execution just a little bit lacking that time. As you can hear there, the shouts on the Wesley bench about next job, keeping the focus on. Now Wesley with that shove on again, putting Hopkins under massive pressure at the back of the scrum. Hanley has it, clears, but he won't find touch. Oh, he does, just barely. Fine kick there by Hopkins under massive pressure. So Wesley looks set to go again here from their own half. Some running repairs to the Buccaneers hooker, Oisin Dolan. All looks to be okay, just a bit of a rub needed there. So we'll pause. Again, while we pause, well done to our Colts last night, who solidified their place at the top of Metro League 4 with a 57-13 win over Rathfarnham Stillorgan Rugby Club last night. So well done to Chunk and the lads there, our under 23s, having a fine season in Metro 4. Again, while we have a moment, we do kindly ask you to hit that bell, like and subscribe to the channel. It really does help us bring these games for free every week and spread our reach. And again, we will have highlights of this game up on Monday and or late Sunday night. And when you hit the bell, you'll be notified when those highlights are live. And you can look back on all the highlights of all our games for the last couple of seasons there too, as well as some of our junior highlights as well. Okay, Howard Noonan's ready to get us back underway. Bucks have given Wesley the tail here. Will Wesley take it? Yes, they will. And it's over the top into Dolan's hands. Again, straight away 30 yards made here by Buccaneers. Wesley now need to maintain discipline here. They've given away a lot of penalties in this area so far today. Victory, the 8, takes it on. Hanley has plenty of options outside of him. Ball is out. Oh, numbers wide here for Buccaneers. Can they use it? Great carry by Conor O'Shaughnessy, the full back. Victory now has it, the 8. Buccaneers 10 yards short. Hopkins has to skip over a few players. Charlie Ward with the soft hands by the prop. Buccaneers are just 2 yards short, but Wesley have it. And it's a penalty for Wesley. Not releasing, the referee says. And it's an out here for Wesley. But again, some fine attacking play there by Buccaneers. A solid carry by O'Shaughnessy, the 8, up the short side to bring them within a yard of the line. Sorry, O'Shaughnessy, the fullback, I should say. Okay, so Wesley have their line out here. It was kept in play, but it was forward, so the referee said nah, he was out. Time for Howard Noonan now to make amends for the last line out. As I said, Buccaneers were giving them the tail, almost goading him into taking the tail, and he did, but the ball went over. Wesley here full in this line out. This time he goes to the back, but it's secured by Pym. Wesley now maul it forward. Noonan has it at the tail. Wesley still stay intact. Ooh. Howard gives it to his brother Harry. Harry brings it forward, but it's turned over by Buccaneers. And it's a penalty. Wesley off their feet after Buccaneers turned it over. Charlie Ward is down now, just looking for a little bit of attention again. So we'll have a stoppage in play while Charlie gets a bit of running repairs. Again, if you're watching overseas or watching in a funny place or a strange place, do put it in the comments. Let us know where you're tuning in from. It's always good to hear a hello from our overseas viewers today. And of course, as we mentioned, the build-up, I can see Billy Noonan and Stephen Smith in the crowd. Well done to the two lads who were involved in the Irish 20s. I think escaped to victory last night down in Muzzers, getting away with a very, very late, hard-fought win. Again. So Charlie Ward is coming off just to get a little bit of treatment on the sideline, I'd say. I wouldn't say his day is done yet, but probably a little bit more treatment. And on for him is James Kelly. So we're restarting here with a Buccaneers line out from the penalty. Buccaneers going short this time. The heavies are outside. Hanley. Playing advantage here for a knock on the line out, Buccaneers are. Victory now plays to the 7. Ryan O'Meara. Hopkins plays to the centre. I'm not sure that was deliberate. It was a very low pop there by Shane Lydon. And the tackler was making the tackle and just got his hands in the way. Nice little move, just the execution needed to be a little bit sharper. All right, so Hopkins ready to get us back underway here with a scrum. Victory picks and goes. He's got room in front of him to Hopkins, out to Josh O'Connor. And it's a high tackle there by Pym on O'Connor. Wesley need to watch out for these penalties. They're starting to really rack up here. And Hanley sends Bucks right down to the Wesley line. So a great attacking position here for Buccaneers. As James Kelly's given the call to Oisin Dolan. Taken in the middle there. Dolan has it at the tail. Hopkins has his hands on, gets it free to Hanley. Hanley steps inside the first tackle of Cronin Gleeson. High ball over the top. but it's forward. Late call there by the referee, or maybe I just didn't spot it. So Wesley now with a chance to get out of here. And we've another substitution on the Buccaneers side. Off is the 7 of Cathal Walsh. And I'm not sure who came on. So now Malloy looking to play out. He's got the inside gap. It's a good tackle there by the winger. Ooh, I think Wesley may have gotten away with one there. They lost the ball in contact. The referee's back to term, so he presumed there was something naughty going on, but I don't quite think there was. So again, Cathal Walsh came off that time and Gavin Daly came on for Buccaneers. And in the last scrum, Daly went into 8 and Victory went to 7. Time off here for another Buccaneers player to receive treatment. It looks like it's the hooker again, Dolan, who's down. Looks like he needs to get a bit of a stretch out. So, 2 substitutions so far on the Buccaneers side. We have Charlie Ward, who's come off for James Kelly, and as Ward has not come back on, and the 7 Cathal Walsh has come off for the 19 of Gavin Daly. And again, still a tight affair here, 7-0 with 31 minutes gone in the game. 28 minutes on the stadium clock, which has been stopped. 31 on your screen. To the tail to Cathal Kelly. Cathal secures it in the red scrum cap. Wesley now inching forward. Noonan still has it at the tail. Spins out. He's got Stevens in support. He spins inside. He's still on his feet. Stevens plays Captain Pym to Monaghan. Inside ball to Burns. Burns again for his second of the day under the posts. Great little inside ball there from Fergus Gentry to Burns. And Sam goes for his second try of the day to make it a score of 12-0 with a conversion to come, which I'm sure Monaghan will get to make it 14-0. Lovely little inside ball there to Burns, who still had a bit of work to do, but clean pair of heels to get in under the posts. Bread and butter for Monaghan, who makes the score 14-0 here with 30 minutes on the stadium clock. So we've readjusted our on-screen clock there to reflect it. Hanley gets us restarted, pushes it towards the sideline. Burns takes it in himself. The try scorer, the double try scorer. Now, out to Cawley. Cawley brings it forward. Monaghan plays behind the Lark. Lark sends it all the way up past halfway. This ball needs to stay in, and it does. Oh, great kick by Lark. He got the bounce as well. That brought him right up to just outside the 22. A matter of an extra bounce away from being a 50-22, but a great clearance kick there by Lark, the young 19-year-old fullback. Of course, Tom very unlucky not to be involved in the Irish 20s at the moment, but word in the street is he is on the reserves should he be needed. Wesley have taken this line from Buccaneers. It's there for Stevens. Oh, I thought that was kicked. Hanley just wants to get it out, but he's outside the 22. Randall's now under this one. Randall's has room to run. Reverses, goes back inside. Plays the captain, Pim. Ball has managed to stay in field. Wonderful kick there by Pim. And it's returned by the cover of Buccaneers. Pim there bringing the train up the tracks with that little grubber kick up the line. Noonan to the tail, overthrow, knock on though. Unlucky for victory. That's a couple of overthrows for Howard today. So Wesley getting away with it though. we'll restart here with a line out. Sorry, a scrum. I took too many shots ahead when I was playing apparently. So scrum here for old Wesley. Just inside the Buccaneers half. 20 in from the sideline. Good shove there by Buccaneers, putting Kelly under pressure. And it's a penalty for offside against Buccaneers. Referee had his wrong arm up first. I was wondering, I was going to comment on the strangeness of that call, but referee's corrected himself. Of course, a referee here today, Pádraig Reedy from the Munster branch of referees. So Wesley now with a line out here. And it's been a mixed day with the darts for Noonan so far. A couple of fine throws to the tail, and a couple just over. Wesley have shortened it up. Kelly, Pim and Faye in the diamond formation outside of Monaghan. It's a great throw over the top. Monaghan hits Faye. Faye into the big tackle there by the sub, Daly. Stevens looking for room. Caught in possession. Wesley now need to recycle this as a pack of forwards. Gleeson plays 9 to Cathal Kelly. Cathal Kelly past the first tackler. It's a pick and go by Josh Pim. Pim 4 yards short. Kelly at receiver again. Stevens to Monaghan. Monaghan will play it behind here to Lark. Lark tries to step inside. He's tackled by 2. Pim again with the little tip on to Cronin Gleeson. Cronin's thinking about the offload, but he doesn't. He should get it down to ground, which he does. Cathal Kelly again, pumping those legs to within a yard of the line. Is he over? Yes, he is! Cathal Kelly with a big leg driver to get over for Wesley's third try of the afternoon. Subs come in for the high fives. Referee says, get out of here. Great rewards for Kelly there, who was instrumental in that drive and play. A couple of big hit ups from in the 22, and he was there for the last one and managed to pump over from 5 or 6 yards out. Monaghan here now with the conversion. About 4 left in the half. Monaghan again, 3 from 3, brings the score to 21 points to 0 to Wesley with 4 left in this first half. Again, kick to the sideline, well taken by Pym in the air there. Fine take by the captain. Gleason, that first receiver, pumps the legs. Lark again with a low clearance kick, probes into the 22. This one may run on a bit too long though. All the way. Great kick the first time, that one just a little bit overcooked by Lark. So Cathal Walsh is back on and Matthew Victory is off for Buccaneers. And Ryan O'Meara playing 8. Calls a forward from the fans. Referee says play on. Wesley now just need to be disciplined here. Their defense has been very good so far today. Just don't give away penalties. Buccaneers recycling ball very well. In behind. Daly now recycles the ball. Dink over the top. That's a great catch in the air, a la Peter Schmeichel by Sam Burns. But it's a penalty against Wesley for not releasing. And Buccaneers are back to where they were a few moments ago with a line out 5 yards from the Wesley line. And it's an overthrow, but it's still secured by Buccaneers. Cathal Kelly's on that one. Correction, Josh Pym had the latch there. And that's a score by Ryan O'Meara, the 6, who's now playing 8 as Victory's off. Just bounced off the first tackler and got in just on the cusp of half time. Wesley not getting it all their own way here in the first half. And Hanley will see us into half time with this conversion. And Mickey Hanley adds the extras for Buccaneers, which makes it a half-time score in Donnybrook. Old Wesley 21, Buccaneers 7. So we're going to have a quick break. We'll hear a word from our sponsors and we'll be back momentarily.
Every interaction, every innovation, every connection. Every little thing we do at PTSB is built upon a better understanding of you. And it all comes together to create a banking experience that's altogether more human. PTSB, altogether more human.
We are Old Wesley. We are coaches and volunteers. We are kids of all years. We are designated drivers and honour strivers. We are training day drillers and last-minute thrillers. We are big match days. We are early Sundays. We are first to arrive because we live to strive. We are part of rugby's history, chasing the next victory. We are a family in unity. We are your community. We are pounding heart rates. We are lifelong teammates. We are stories told. We are heart and soul. We are glory days. We are every day. We are rugby giants and post-match pints. We are chest-proud medal. We are every level. We are mums, girls and dads, and do dare lads. We are sponsors and winners, and believing grinners. We are here to compete until we are dead on our feet. We are from here and there, tourers extraordinaire. We are power and pace, and bruised bone face. We will always thus be the spirit of rugby. We are here because of you, and because of your unwavering support. Thank you. 130 years, a club for life. Old Wesley.
Again, a massive thank you to our sponsors, PTSB. PTSB, altogether more human. Check out their app and follow them on social media at PTSB Ireland. Again, it's been an entertaining first half here in Donnybrook as we get set for the second half. Buccaneers showing that Wesley were going to have it all their own way. The score late last play before half time. Wesley, of course, with 3 tries embraced by Sam Burns. Yes, a brace by Sam Burns and 1 by Colin Kelly, and perfection from the boot of Monaghan with 3 conversions. So it's been a pretty game to end it there. I think discipline has been good by both sides. Wesley probably guilty of giving away a few more penalties for just silly / lazy infractions, I would say. And if they can cut that out, they should be able to see themselves to victory here today. But this game is far from over. A lot of talent in that Buccaneers side. And as they've shown on the counter, when Wesley make his mistakes, they've been incredibly dangerous. So we get set. Wesley here will kick off for the second half, playing into Wesley clubhouse end. I don't see any changes on the Wesley side at half time, and I don't see any changes in the Buccaneers side at half time as I scan across. Of course, we had two changes, or several changes in the first half of the Buccaneers, but at the moment Charlie Ward is off and James Kelly is on, and the 8 Matthew Victory is off and Gavin Daly is on for him. So Owen Monaghan here gets set to get us back underway for the second half. Scattered by the Bucks captain and 9, Frankie Hopkins, deep in the Buccaneers half. Buccaneers fighting here not to turn this one over. Hopkins trying to get the box here to alleviate pressure. Wesley now dropping 2, as well as the full back and winger. Burns thinks about the quick throw in, but opts not to. Probably wise given the nature of this game. Noonan with the throw in. Crooked throw. Noonan's had a mixed afternoon with the darts here so far today. Some fine throws and then a couple just slightly astray. Again, as I look through some of the halftime scores of the league, halftime Old Belvedere leading Highfield 17 points to 7. Nacer leading Blackrock 17 points to 14. One that will interest our viewers in Athlone, UCC 20, Queens 0 at halftime. And St Mary's are losing to Garryowen at halftime, 13 points to 8. That's your quick round the grounds for 1B. Wesley seemed to have hooked this one, but the referee says no reset. As we get set to reset here, Hopkins gets ready with a put in for Buccaneers. Wesley again with the shove on, making it difficult for Frankie Hopkins at the base. Plays Lydon. Lydon in behind. Malloy goes chasing and hunting. Malloy seems to have got it. It's a bit of a foot race through. A little bit of football being played. Malloy will get there first. And he does. Malloy managed to dots down for Wesley's opening try of the second half, capitalising on a mistake by Shane Lydon, who played a pull ball a little bit too deep and went in behind the defender. Great alertness there by Malloy to get on top of that one quickly. That's Wesley's bonus point try. So 1 point in the bag already today, but still 4 more on offer. And they are not guaranteed yet. Again, perfection from Monaghan. 4 from 4 today, which makes it a score of 28 points to 0 for Old Wesley here, just at the start of the second half. Hanley now gets us back underway. Pym gathers the captain. Pym's been quiet in the loose today, but it's been doing an awful lot of work in the tight. Cawley now with the carry. Tackle made by Victory, who's back on for Buccaneers. Out, inside ball to Malloy. Oh, it's a knock on just outside of the 22. Wesley playing with a bit of adventure there, but it turns into a bit of misadventure. And Buccaneers are restarting here in a wonderful attacking position. Dead straight in front of the post, just outside the 22. Wesley will go after the scrum hard, I imagine. O'Meara, the try scorer, picked. Ball is now forward. Burns has it, plays it in behind him. Referee says went backwards. Cathal Kelly now has it, the man in the red scrum cap. Kelly bounces out of the first tackle. Recycles to Monaghan. Out to Gemfrey. Gemfrey plays Randalls. Randalls out to Howard Noonan. Howard Noonan is on the wing. Howard Noonan is trucking up the wing. Great work by the hooker who steps in. Probably should have given the ball. He's still going. Oh, that could have been a wonderful try by Noonan. Great work up the wing by the hooker. And it's a try. It's a try by Fergus Gemfrey, the centre. But oh my God, what wheels up the wing by the hooker. Noonan. Unlucky not to get over himself, but my gosh, what a run. I think we all need to take a moment and catch our breaths after that one. Okay, and we have some substitutions here on the Wesley side. The captain, Ruben Pym, is off. And I'll check and see who's on in a moment. Mr. Perfect continues. 5 from 5 for Monaghan. Wesley now leading Buccaneers on a score of 35-7. Into Malloy. Malloy plays Lark. Lark has a look, thinks about it, tries to get through the gap, almost feeds Will Fay. Will Fay now ahead, he doesn't have support runners with him. He has no option but to split the D. Huge run by Fay. Recycles to Gemfrey. Wesley now 5 from the line, it's picked by Josh Pym. Lark, long ball out to Randalls. Randalls spins. Reaches, scores. Wow, this is unbelievable stuff by the pack of old Wesley. Breaking out of the D, turning into almost sprinters. Getting through that cover defence of Buccaneers. And we have Ian Cassidy on now for his first effort of the game, and it's going to be a conversion. And Cassidy knocks it over, saying to Monaghan, anything you can do, I can do better. So Cassidy, with his first effort of the game, a conversion to extend Wesley's lead 42 points to 7 here in Donnybrook. So we have Sam Kenny on as well for Harry Noonan. And Will Fay is just getting a bit of tape being administered to him after that breathtaking run a couple of moments ago, setting up a try for Wesley. Malloy again at first receiver. This time looks to step out himself. And he's still going 20 yards later. Out to Cassidy. Cassidy plays Cathal Kelly. Kelly like a bowling ball through the midfield. Cassidy again with his hands on the ball to Lark. Lark tries to step through. Buccaneers say not so fast this time, but it's a penalty for not rolling away. And again, we've an injury here on the sideline, so we're going to have a stoppage in play. Wesley players calling the referee's attention. Oh, it's a. Okay, so again, seems the referee signalled incorrectly, and it's actually a Buccaneers penalty. There's a couple of Buccaneers injuries here, but the referee doesn't seem to be stopping the game for them. There's R down on the ground. And it's Liam O'Neill who is on for the captain, Pim. And I believe that's Liam's AIL debut today. So it's been an incredibly lively first 10 minutes of the second half here for Wesley, with 3 scores in the opening 10 minutes to double their tally. And it's Gavin Daly who's getting treatment here. They're just looking to see can he stabilise that leg so he can play on. I think we're going to have a change at hooker as well here for Buccaneers, with Dylan Bulger looking to come on for Oisin Dolan. And unfortunately, Gavin Daly, the substitute, can't stabilise that leg. And Dylan Bulger's coming on for Daly, I believe. So 16 is on for number 19. So we're going to have 2 hookers here in the pack. Turned over here by Wesley. Pim has it. Looks to work out. Pim still on his feet. He's brought down. He recycles it back now. And again, Liam O'Neill, first introduction AIL rugby with a great carry there. Malloy stepping inside, off the ground. Plays O'Neill again. Good carry by young O'Neill. Cronin Gleeson with the pull pass to Cassidy. Cassidy now trying to step out of the tackle. He can't. Recycles it back. Gleeson again out in the wing. Offloads out of the tackle to Randalls. Larkin trying to clean out. Pim at first receiver. Pim is on his own here. He needs to be careful. Josh manages to get to the gain line. Cassidy now plays it in behind. Jeffries out to Malloy. Malloy to Lark. Lark steps through. Oh, a little feed the elephant pass, but it goes into the hands of Buccaneers, and Buccaneers are going to break out of it here. But it's a great cover tackle by Cawley. Buccaneers being urged to use it by their sideline. They've numbers out wide here if they can move it. Bulger with the pass out to the try scorer O'Mara on the wing. Oh, spill forward, referee says play on. Kelly now steps in. Wesley have hands on here, referee says yes, it's a turnover. And it's a turnover there by Tom Lark. No. I think that was Liam O'Neill injured, winning that turnover. So sadly a brief cameo for O'Neill. And we're going to see the introduction here of looks like Josh O'Hare, who no, it's Short who's in for Kavanagh. So Short not listed on the bench here. Late change by Kavanagh, I wasn't aware of that. So Short's going to go in. And off comes Josh Pym. Fine game by Pym. And Howard Noonan is also going in. Back into play. The referee is also getting some treatment here, folks, so we'll restart in a moment. Tempo of the game's getting the ref too. So Cassidy gets us back underway with a penalty here, as the crowd showed their appreciation for young Liam O'Neill with a great cameo, but unfortunately winning that penalty got injured. So Colin Kavanagh is on. I'll go through the changes in a moment, but we're back underway here. Oh, spill forward by Lark. Wesley dropped the heads and Buccaneers are straight onto that ball into Wesley territory here now. They have numbers out wide if they can get it out to him on this side. Referee says no, we'll bring it back for the knock on. So it appears Moitier did not make the bench today. Not Kavanagh, because Kavanagh's just come on, and Moitier didn't make the bench, and it's Short who came earlier on. So we've rejigged the back line a little bit here. Burns has gone to full back. Tom Lark is now in at 12. And Kavanagh is gone to the far wing. A lot of movement here, a lot of moving pieces. And an update from Mary's and Garryowen, it's now 13-all. Early shot from Wesley. It's a tap and go by O'Meara, the try scorer for Buccaneers. Ladens picks it up off his shoelaces. The excitement of the opening 10 minutes of the second half has fizzled out a little bit here. A few mistakes being made, but again, that's understandable at the tempo that this game has been played at. It's been huge. So Hopkins, the captain for Bucks, gets ready with the put in. O'Meara again with the pickup to Hopkins. To the fullback, O'Shaughnessy kicks through. Wesley are covering. It's a tight turn here for Randalls. Knock on. Massive pressure being put on there by Buccaneers. Forcing the knock on there at ruck time for Wesley. Again, apologies ladies and gentlemen at home if you've heard a few expletives. It's just rugby expression coming through from the benches. So Buccaneers now with their best attacking position of the second half. Front rows are down, we're going to restart. And it's reset scrum. So Conor O'Shaughnessy is all the way out on the stand side here, right on the sideline. The last man defence is Burns, who's just at the far post. So again, a good lot of space for O'Shaughnessy to play with here with a kick through. And it's a penalty against Old Wesley. Tapped and went by O'Meara, but the referee says no, wait for the mark. We may be seeing a card coming here for Wesley, but he's bringing in the now standing Cassidy as captain to have a word with him. Patience is running a little bit thin here with the pack. So what will Bucks opt for here? It's a tap penalty. Initial tackle is made. O'Meara again coming around the corner. The big man takes it at the angle and scores his second of the day, and Bucks his second. So incredibly tricky conversion to come here for Buccaneers. And it's just across the face of the goal. So Wesley here with the restart after that Buccaneers try, makes it 42-12. Cassidy now with the restart. Cassidy sends it long. Scattered by O'Meara, the try scorer. Looks to play it again. He's a big man and he's incredibly hard to tackle once he gets up some speed. Cathal Kelly's on that ball. He's on the jackal. But Buccaneers have it secure again. Hopkins now trying to get the box, but he doesn't have the support. Sam Kenny with the counter. It's blocked by Cawley. Charlie Ward, who's back on, has it. That was passed back in. So it's going to be a line out from where it was kicked by the 12. Mark Earl. Earl is taking over kicking duties here and is in at 10. So Wesley will restart with a line out here. About 12 or 13 from the Buccaneers line. They're gone full. Cawley's up, he takes it at 4. Noonan has it at the tail. There is a soft centre if they can get them all going here. Wesley are still moving forward with it. It's a Buccaneers player lying on the wrong side, not rolling away. Referee says penalty. It's a quick tap and go by Stevens. Wesley have it. Sam Kenny now. It's recycled to Kelly again. Kelly's just a yard short here to Cawley. Wesley just need to get a little bit more organised here just on the try line. There's numbers wide if they can get it out there either. But they opt to stay with the heavies in tight. They're going to be held up over the line here surely. Yeah. But we're coming back for advantage. Stevens going to tap and go himself. Plays it out wide to Lark. And that's turned over, I think. It is indeed. No, it's not. Cathal Kelly has it. Cassidy in plane 9, of course, no stranger to 9 is Cass. Where's he going to be held up again here? Buccaneers defence holding strong. We'll take a brief moment while the physios are on the pitch. Some running repairs here. And Kelly is okay to continue on. It's a quick 22 taken. Physio still on giving treatment to a Buccaneers player. I don't think the Wesley lads were ready for that. Nonetheless, they need to readjust now. Good hands by Buccaneers. They've plenty of support on the outside here, but Malloy with the cover tackle does very, very well. And again, it's a kick through. Tom Lark has it. Lark face to face with the sub hooker. Steps him. Lark still on his feet. Recycles the ball. Kelly offside for Buccaneers, but referee says no. Wesley from the side. Descent from Wesley and the referee marches him 10. So Buccaneers now with a line out to come. 5 or 6 out from the Wesley line. Call it a good 6, maybe 7. A short 7. Wesley take it, Buccaneers take it at 2. The initial maul has been stopped, but now they're going on that secondary push. Hopkins has it, looks to go himself. He's held up just short. O'Meara is looking for it, the big man who scored 2 already. He's got his hands on it, he plays it out. Wesley are under this though. Drag him back over the line and hold him up, which they do. Referee says held up. Great defensive play by Wesley, dragging him back over the line and holding him up. Wesley here making a substitution. Harry Noonan is coming back on. I was possibly in back row for Cathal Kelly, maybe? No. Cronin Gleeson says that's it. So Cronin Gleeson is coming off and Fergus Gemfrey is going on for back row Cathal Kelly. I'll be honest with you, I don't know who's playing where anymore, but when they scrum down, we'll figure it out. Cassidy now with the try line restart. Leyden's under this. The big centre. Plays it to Josh O'Connor. O'Connor surveys his options. He's met at the gain line. Wesley have their hands on the ball. Referee says illegally so. It's a tap and go here. And Wesley are now back 10 so they can make contact. Leyden's at the second level. Burns hangs on. Big carry there by Ryan McCann. Victory is hit on the gain line again and pushed back. Double man hit there by Wesley. Oh, it's in the hands of Tom Lark. Lark is breaking out. He needs support with him. Can't get isolated here. Sam Kenny stands at first receiver. Ooh, Stephen's got to be careful dummy in that pass. It's a clearance kick by Cassidy down the middle. Underneath it is Murphy Sweeney, the Buccaneers substitute. Buccaneers still retain possession. McCann at first receiver. Swings the ball out. Leyden gets sloppy ball. Victory has it now. Out to the big man O'Meara on the wing. Who had scored a brace already. Oh, Cassidy unlucky there. It's a crossfield kick. In behind. It's a foot race for this ball. Shepherded into touch by Wesley. It's going to be a Wesley throw in. Nice little bit of invention there by Buccaneers. Okay, we've got some more running repairs to Buccaneers players this time. It's the big man and scorer of the brace, Ryan O'Meara, who is getting a bit of cramp, so he's been stretched out a little bit. Taken at 2 by Wesley. Wesley now looking to walk it out a little bit, give a better angle on the kick. Cassidy stands on the dead ball line, ready to clear. Buccaneers have turned this one over. They'll have numbers out wide if they can get it out there. Calls of high from the Buccaneers fans in attendance here today, but it was a good cover tackle by Burns. Victory now takes it in. Referee's now signalling for the high tackle. Buccaneers players playing obstruction, they need to be careful here. They're right on the line here, our Bucks. Ball is there, it's playable for Buccaneers. Charlie Ward, I think, this time. Yes, Charlie Ward gets over for the try. We're going to see a card here for Wesley. Will Fay for offside. So that'll be Will Fay's last action as we approach 71 minutes here on the stadium clock. Again, Hanley with the kick there. It's just snatched at it. Buccaneers are looking for that bonus point try here. Not interested in taking conversions. So it's 42 points to 17. Wesley down to 14 for the remaining minutes of this game. And back on as well, coming is Martin Staunton for Buccaneers. And coming off is Finian Murphy. So Buccaneers back to their starting front row on the pitch. Another high tackle by Wesley. Penalties are just creeping into this game here again for Wesley. It's a big kick. He might have the distance. I don't think he will. Randalls is under it. Feeds Burns. Burns looks to take the angle. Oh, he looks like he may have done himself an injury there. Tried to cut on the ground, went from underneath him. He'll just turn away from Sam as he gets treatment. Sam scorer of 2 tries here today. Again, referee calling play straight away there, which is the right thing to do with an injured player at the bottom of a ruck. Seems to be his knee he twisted possibly. But they're now going to get him back to his feet. And Sam is being helped off. Claps to the crowd. Seems to be a bit of a twisted knee. He's able to put weight on it, so that's positive. Fine game by Sam Burns. And we're going to restart with a Wesley scrum here, I would imagine. Oh, no. They're saying Buccaneers scrum. So we have no 8. And Fergus Gemfrey, the centre, playing back row here for Wesley. So this should be an in and out scrum here for Buccaneers, unless they try and get a penalty from it. Oh, it's a penalty for Wesley. The 7-man defeat the 8. Referee calls slip in the bind against the loose head of Buccaneers. And Cassidy pumps Wesley just to the 22 of Buccaneers. Cawley back into the hands of Noonan. Noonan plays it back into Cawley. Touchy's flag is up. Again, not from the mark. Buccaneers are going to be pulled back. It's fair to say Buccaneers probably don't have a shot at winning this game, but there is a bonus point on offer for them if they can get 4 tries. So they possibly need to be playing with a little bit more urgency in the last 5 minutes of this game. And Wesley will be happy to keep them just down their own 22. Knock on here. Referee says no, went backwards, much to the chagrin of the Wesley crowd. Oh! Lydon here breaks out. Plays to his winger. Tackle's going to need to be made here by Randalls. He does. Up to the halfway line. Cawley with the tackle. Buccaneers go short side. Victory now tries to step through the tackle. Options not there. Another penalty against Wesley. Cassidy slamming his trap. Referee says not having any of that, just roll away. So, dying embers of this game here. Buccaneers chasing that bonus point try. And the captain, Ruben Pym, is re-entering the fray here. So referee now stopping play. So he's stepping in for Gemfrey. Cassidy goes in at 9. Monaghan to 10. Gemfrey back out to his preferred position at 12. Taken well again by Cawley. Cawley's had a fine day at line-out time today. And that's it. It's full time. All of our clocks are wrong. That's it. Referee says enough is enough. And it's a 42 points, maximum 5 points here for Old Wesley today. Against 17 of Old Wesley, of Buccaneers. I have the fans in the stands looking up at me wondering how much is left. I know as much as them. The stadium clock reads 73. Ours reads 76, but all that matters is the referee, and he says it's full time. Okay folks, well that's it. Look, again, please do give us a like and a follow on YouTube. It would massively help. And again, we want to thank our sponsors, PTSB. Without them we couldn't bring this game to you. And again, just quickly for our fans in Athlone, UCC are leading Queens 27-10, 34-10 with about 2 minutes left there. Old Belvedere and Highfield drew 27-all, and Blackrock beat Nace 31-24. They're the results we have so far. Okay folks, look, thanks for joining us today. It's been a pleasure as always. I've been Tom O'Brien, you've been a listeners.